2021 baseball season. It is the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's coming up next. Reggie Lawson, a right-hander from California, will get the starting assignment here. 6'4" and 205 pounds, age 24. Will get the start on the mound for San Antonio. Tonight,
the second baseman,
and we are about ready to go. Well, one more time this season, let's play ball. And the first pitch by Reggie Lawson, and we're underway. The four-seam fastball is inside, and the count now 0-1. Fans still taking their seats as they enter the ballpark here tonight.
First pitch.
So far, don't forget your coats and jackets and blankets tonight, because the temperature here is 53 degrees, and we should be close to the low 40s before we're done here tonight. Right there, as that one gets fouled off, and the four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-2. So far, last game of the regular season here in the year of 2021. 0-2. Swing and a miss. The four-seam fastball gets him down looking, and there is one away.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Well, I gotta say, he swung after that one, and so far Pena goes down on strikes. Now the pitch, and that one's gonna be drilled high fly in the air. And the center fielder, Hassel, tries to get it going, and that's going to be a one-out triple on the play. So what a way to get that one going here tonight. My goodness, the second hit of the ball game. Or should I say it would be the first hit for Corpus Christi. And here's the pitch. Lifted high fly in the air, up in left field, out of play. So the count now 0-1. Well, I could say it has been a long season, and a lot of us sports announcers pretty much feel tired. Good thing today, it is the final game of the 2021 regular season. And that one's high fly in the air, and that would be caught by the first baseman for out number 2, out in foul territory. One last time in this 2021 season, let's get the starting lineups for the visitors here tonight. So far, Corpus Christi looking for a road win that will close the season out here in this 2021 season finale. J.J. Matajevic, the first baseman, will stride in. So far after this game, make sure you get your 2022 season schedules. Also, download the First Pitch app, and also continue to follow us here on this channel on YouTube Live as we bring you every game. So far, 2021 was really good, and so far we are going to miss you guys, but in due time we will return, beginning on Friday night, April 8th, as we visit the first of a 3-game set at Corpus Christi. Here's the 0-1 inside, called strike 0-2. So far, Mission fans, we are back home on Tuesday night, April 12th. And the first game of 6 between the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. Don't forget, that's Saturday. Following the 5th and 6th games of that homestand, we do have a doubleheader on the schedule. Right there, high fly in the air. Left fielder Ben Ruta will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no run on 1 hit and no errors. And one left. We go to the bottom of the first, and we have no score. Taking a mound for Corpus Christi is a right-hander out of the bullpen, Chad Donato. 6'0" and 210 pounds, age 24. As he gets the starting assignment here to lead off the bottom of the first. And now for the missions is the second baseman, Aggie Rosario.
The second baseman.
As we'll lead it here in the bottom of the home first. There, the four-seam fastball. And the count now, 0-1. Wichita beats Arkansas, like I said, 11-6. Amarillo beats Frisco in extra innings through 10. 14-11 this afternoon. Out in Midland, the Midland Rockhounds versus the Tulsa Drillers. Right there, Rosario goes down on strikes, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
So the ball game was won, and so far Midland will pick up a win, and Tulsa will definitely pick up a loss in the loss column. So the final score, 2-1 in their final game out in Midland. Left fielder Ben Ruta coming in. And as of Wednesday, when he hit that grand slam, as we were into our live production, Ben Ruta during the pregame show was awarded the Golden Glove of 2021. So it's a pretty good deal. Gotta say congratulations to our left fielder for the San Antonio Missions, Ben Ruta. So far that Wednesday will never be forgotten. That goes down in the AA Central history logs. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Here is the pitch. And that one right there is fouled away in the four-seam fastball. That'll even things up at 2-2. A nice Sunday evening as we have some high clouds. Cooler temperatures moving in, and so far everybody should bring their coats and jackets and even blankets. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that right there is going to get down up the middle for the base hit. So that's going to be a 1-out single.
Batting third.
And so far, Ruta gets on base.
Ruiz.
That'll bring in Esturi Ruiz. 1 on, 1 away here in the bottom of 1. And that's going to be down low, and the count now is 1-0 on the two-seam fastball. Ruiz, the hot corner third baseman. One last time tonight for the San Antonio Missions. And the count now is 2-0. Final in the North Division, the Springfield Cardinals at Northwest Arkansas. So far the Naturals win against Springfield by the final of 9-4. So far, the final 2 ball clubs of the day is Corpus Christi and San Antonio as they go head-to-head. That's going to be right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. Running hard, and he's into third on a single. And oh my goodness, that was a pretty unique play as Esturi Ruiz will get a single. The runner from first goes to third. And now you got corners loaded with 1 away. And the four-seam fastball is inside, and the count now 0-1 to the Missions catcher, Winston Sawyer. So far, for all that have attended this summer to all these home games, we just want to thank every single one that comes out and have spent the summer with us. And So far next year, we cannot wait to spend it with you again. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike, and that's going to be lifted high, fly in the air, and out of play, as that will land close to the home dugout. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking in is Donato. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted high, fly in the air. Center fielder Alex McKenna running after this one and making the play, as he will get the 2nd out of the inning. Well, one more time this season, let's give you starting lineups for the home side, and so far it's anybody's ball game. Whoever wins this one, whomever, I should say. I'm being a little stuttery, but that's all right. The designated hitter is Robbie Podorski. He strides in with 1st and 3rd and 2 down in the bottom of the 1st inning. There's pitch, and that is right there. Now then, foul territory. And the count now 0-1. So whoever wins this ball game, whether if it's San Antonio or Corpus Christi, if the Missions win, they will finish on this season 63-49 on record. So if Corpus Christi wins this ball game, they will finish 51-65 if they win here tonight. 3 balls, 1 strike, and on deck is C.J. Abrams. So far, San Antonio will finish in 2nd place. And that's lifted high, fly in the air. And the center fielder, Alex McKenna, will run it down, as that will do for the side retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. And we played 1, no score. The left fielder for Corpus Christi is Corey Julks, as he strides in and ready to go here in this half inning. Here's the pitch inside, the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. So far, let's give some shout-outs tonight. We got some youngins watching from the Springfield, Missouri area that is home to the Springfield Cardinals. They're in the Cardinals country right there. Out in center fielder is Robert Hassel making the play for the 1st out of the inning. Defensively, let's go ahead and give you your final time of the year defensive alignment. And so far out in center field is Robert Hassel, as he is out there in the center field area, and Ben Ruta in left field, and right fielder, well, the right fielder is out there as well. And that's right there. High fly in the air. Left field. Ben Ruta runs it down. And that will be 2 away. The right fielder, Zach Daniels, will stride in. And the pitch. And the 12-inch curve is inside for the cold strike. And the count 0-1. Well, my mind went blank on that right fielder's name, but that's okay. We'll figure him out in just a little bit. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, yes, it is the right fielder, Joshua Mears. I do apologize, Josh. So it's left field is Ruta, and the center is the center fielder, and that's going to be right there. And that's going to get in for the base hit.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Gray.
So that'll bring up the designated hitter is Gray Kessinger. Strides in. Here is the pitch. And that's in there, the 4-seam fastball. Inside for the cold strike, 0-1. So far, got Ben Ruta in left, Robert Hassel in center, and Joshua Mears in right. So far, I had to just stop and breathe for just a minute. And that's okay when you be a sports announcer. You got to breathe every word you give out. So in the count now, 0-2. So far, I know this has been a very long season. I know there's a lot of us that are tired after 120 games of play. And so tonight will be the final time of the season. Right there, strike 3 called as Kessinger goes down. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, 1 left, no errors. And we played 1.5. And bottom of 2 coming up, no score. C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, will lead it off here in the home half of the second inning. And about ready to go here this evening. A beautiful night in play as the Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks will meet for the final time of this 2021 baseball season. So far, the final 2 clubs of the night going head to head, while everybody else has played at least 205 for all the ball clubs, such as Tulsa and Midland, Arkansas and Wichita, Frisco and Amarillo, and Springfield and Northwest Arkansas. And that's going to be lined right to second and caught for the first out of the inning. Well, defensively, let's go ahead one more time and give you a look at the Corpus Christi Hooks defensive alignment. So far out there is Jeremy Pena. He's out at second base. He caught that line drive and that robbed the base hit. Now here's the center fielder, Robert Hassel. He strides in, and here's the pitch to him. And the 12-inch curve is inside, and the count now 0-1. We'll say after this game, we are finished for this year, and hope everybody has a good time in watching reruns of this 2021 season. So far, these home games goes down in the books. And so far, every fan that returned here just had a big smile on their face. You know, they say that 2020 was the worst year for COVID-19 and the outbreak to come and hit. So far, San Antonio spent at least 2 years being a AAA affiliate to the Milwaukee Brewers. And Amarillo spent at least 2 years being a Padres affiliate. It's a 3-1, and right there, the count now full on that 2-seam fastball. So 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Bottom of 2, no score. And swing and a miss right there. Throw to first, get Hassel down, and that will be 2 away. Tyler Malone, the first baseman, will stride in. So far, 2020 was no baseball at all. So far, Major League Baseball told all the AA Texas League people that there would be no season. And instead, I don't understand this at all, but there was trying to be a season out in Major League Baseball. So far, with fans not being allowed to come out to the ball game, they used cardboard cutouts. And I was like, well, what the hell is that all about? Well, goodness gracious me. I mean, yeah, I do apologize for saying that, but evidently it's weird when you see something like that happen. Usually fans are out, they go out to the ball game, they enjoy, whether if it's a day game or a night game, it doesn't matter what it is. That's the option they choose, whether they get tickets for a day game or tickets for a night game. It's their choice. Right there, the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. Runner at first, 2 down. Here's the 1-0. And right there, out of play, and the count now Turn of 2021, the Missions was reaffiliated back to the San Diego Padres. Amarillo was given a new affiliate with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then Minnesota was told to have a Double-A Central team out in Wichita. So from now on, it is 5-on-5, which is all right with me. I don't mind. Right there, that's going to be a base hit up in right field. And now first and second with 2 aboard and 2 away. So you got Amarillo, Frisco, Midland, Corpus Christi, and San Antonio in the south. And then north you have Wichita, Tulsa, Springfield, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas. And that's going to be high fly in the air to the right fielder. And that will be it for this second inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and at least 2 left. We played 2, and it's on to the top of the third, no score. The hot corner third baseman, CJ Hinojosa, will stride in for the top half of inning number 3. Here's the pitch, and that's lifted high fly in the air. And the count now is 0-1. So far, after we are off and we return back in April, that's going to be the best thing ever. When we are all rested and finally we see all of you guys again for another great season. I can't wait. Can't wait to see a lot of smiling faces, and just know that baseball will always and forever will be my favorite sport. So no balls and 2 strikes, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air up in right field. That will go out of play. And the count now is 0-2. Still hanging on. So far, next year we will make this promise that we will be getting better as each and every day passes for everybody to be here on the live stream. Here's the 0-2. High fly in the air and out of play. So that goes bouncing, and so far the count still remains at 0-2 on the foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. And that's a 4-seam fastball swing and a miss. And the first out in the third inning by Lawson gets a strikeout, 1 away. Jeremy Pena, the second baseman, striked out in the first, 0 for 1. So far, 2022, we cannot wait to see you guys. It's going to be awesome. We just cannot wait to see you guys in this homestand with Frisco. Right there, the shortstop is Pedro Leon, 1 for 1. He had a triple back in the first inning. And here is the pitch to him. And the 12-inch curve, and the count now 1-0. Scoreless through 2 innings. Through the 2 innings of play, we were scoreless. And now into the top half of the third. Right there out of play. And the count now 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. And that is right there, the 4-seam fastball, and the count now 1-2. So far, the ball boy comes out and picks that ball up, and so far, that is pretty good. Well, make sure that you stop by after we get out of tonight's ball game, and go to SanAntonioMissionsBaseball.com on your iPhone. You can also download the 2022 baseball season schedule. Or you could get one on the way out as soon as you leave the ballpark here tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes, high fly in the air, and that one will go out of play. That one was nearly a fair ball at Corpus Christi. Missions return home on April 12th through the 16th as they open up a 6-game homestand with the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. And, ooh, ouch, that got him. And Pedro Leon will take a tumble as he got hit. And so far, that's going to be a 2-out hit right there. The catcher is Coy Lee. Popped out in the first, 0 for 1. Runner at first. And looking in, and he throws to first, back in standing. So far after that 6-game homestand, we are back on the 19th as we play at Amarillo. Here's the pitch. And the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. So far, we will make sure that the camera crews will get to work on the cameras and the internet. That way, we will live broadcast every game next season. So far, without delay, and gotta say, hope all is good next year. So the Missions, after they get back from Amarillo, they will have a 6-game homestand going from the last week of April, which is the 26th, through the 1st of May, that 6-game series with the Springfield Cardinals. So here's a 1-1. And inside the 4-seam fastball, and the count now 1-2. Runner at first after he got plunked. So far, he stands at first and looking to get in. And here's a 1-ball, 2 strikes punch out. That's lifted high, fly in the air. Right fielder Mears has it, and he makes the play for the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 1 plunk, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom of 3 coming up, no score. Leading off for San Antonio is the left fielder Ben Ruta. 1 for 1 single on the first. So far 3.5 innings of play here that are scoreless. The 12-inch curve, and the count now is 0-1. So far 2 hits for Corpus Christi, 3 for San Antonio, and so far, they're trying to get into the run column here tonight and to win the finale of 2021. Here's the 0-2. High fly in the air. Left fielder running after it, making the play is Corey Julks, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Uri.
That'll bring in the hot corner third baseman, Turi Ruiz. He strides in the 2-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. So far, after we get done with that 6-game set, we're on the road as we play the Corpus Christi Hooks on the beach. Missions are back on May 10th through the 22nd. As they play a 12-game homestand between the Arkansas Travelers and the Midland Rockhounds. And that's right there to second. Right to first for the out, and 2 down.
Now batting,
Winston Sawyer, the catcher, is 0 for 1 to fly out into first. So far, this could be another 1-2-3 inning for San Antonio. Here's the pitch, that's down low, the 2-seam fastball. The count now 0-1. After that 12-game homestand between the Travelers and the Rockhounds, Missions on the road, they go to Frisco beginning on May 24th through the 29th. Following the last day of May, we start our 6-game series versus the Tulsa Drillers. Right there, broken bat. Right, the first inning gets him down, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on base. We played 3, and it's a no-score game. Leading off the top of the 4th inning for Corpus Christi is the first baseman, J.J. Matajevic. He flied out in the first and is 0 for 1. So far after the Tulsa games, Missions on the road, they go back to Corpus Christi for a 6-game set. And after that, come home and play Amarillo on June 14th through the 19th for the last 6-game homestand of that month. Missions on the road, they will head to the first time ever. They play the Wichita Wind Surge. So Wichita during the 21st of June through the 26th. And after that, head to Midland. So Midland for 6 games and come home on July 4th and play the Frisco Rough Riders for a 6-game series. Right there, high fly in the air, third baseman running after it. That is Asturi Ruiz. Trying to get out there and make the play, but so far he was not far away from making the catch. But it went and bounced on the ground in front of him. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. A four-seam fastball. Gets him down 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey.
Now that'll bring in the Corpus Christi left fielder, Corey Julks. So after 6 games of Frisco, we're on the road again in the first half of the season. We play the Amarillo Sod Poodles beginning July 12th through the 17th. Missions take the 4 days off. They'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Come back on Friday night, July 22nd. 3 short game series at home against the Hooks. And after that, get on the road and they go to Midland. Go to Midland for a 6-game series. Yeah, right there, the count now 1-1. Following after that, the Missions will return home, and first time that Wichita will be here in the Alamo City. The Wichita Wind Surge, the AA Central affiliate for the Minnesota Twins. And after that, well, the Wichita Wind Surge will be here the 2nd through the 7th of August. Missions after that 6-game homestand, they will be gone for 2 weeks. They play the Frisco Rough Riders and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals in the 12 away. Right there, right fielder Joshua Mears will run it down for 2 away. Now here is the center fielder Alex McKenna, 0 for 1, fly out in the 2nd inning. So far after the Missions get back from Northwest Arkansas, we start a 12-game homestand. First 6 against the Midland Rockhounds on the 23rd of August through the 28th. Missions will take the day off to relax on Monday. Then Tuesday night, we'll play the Corpus Christi Hooks for the final 6 times in 2022. Missions are on the road. They go to Springfield beginning September 6th through the 11th. After that, one more Monday in the season to travel home, and so far we come home and play the Amarillo Sod Poodles. 0-1. High fly in the air, And the right fielder Joshua Mears under this one, making the play. And that will retire the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We played 4.5. And it's on to the bottom of the 4th inning. And still no score. Robbie Podorski, the designated hitter, flied out in the first and is 0 for 1. So far, nighttime coming on us here in this half inning, and gotta say, you love the color and the atmosphere. So far, you look at it, you see pink and light pink and dark purples. So far, it is just amazing to see this type of weather in the homestands through the season. Gotta say, it's pretty sad to say goodbye after tonight, but let me reassure you something. We will be back in April. And that is, if we are back, which we will be, have your fingers crossed.
The batter, number 2.
And make sure that you come back safely to this great and wonderful ballpark and home to the San Antonio Missions. And part of the AA Central and the affiliate for the San Diego Padres. 0-1 the count, 1 away, nobody on. Bottom of 4 and no score. And that's going to be right there. That's going to get down for the base hit. And he's going to try to stretch it, and he's out at second on a disaster play. And trying to get overzealous there. My goodness. What a way to run into an out. And now here's the center fielder is Robert Hassel. Hassel coming in. Here's the pitch to him. That's a two-seam fastball. Inside. The count now 0-1. So far, strikeout in the second, 0 for 1. And the pitch. That's down low, and the count now 0-2. Last of the 4th. The 0-2 delivery outside the two-seam fastball. Count now 1-2. So far, just want to say thank you to all the fans that have attended this wonderful 2021 baseball season. Over 120 games. And so far, we just cannot wait to see you in 2022. Well, as we leave here tonight, we want to make sure that everybody have an awesome time going home. And oh boy, right there, center fielder running hard, and that's going to be a 2-out triple. And my goodness, that one was well hit. Thought he was going to race all the way home. But instead, he gets a triple with 2 away. And now here is Tyler Malone, the first baseman. As he strides in, here's the pitch to him, and that's going to be a high fly one on the 12-inch curve, and the count 0-1. Malone a walk in the second, the first baseman. Here tonight and last ever night for the San Antonio Missions. And now 0-1. High fly in the air. Is that going to get down? Running after it is the center fielder making the play, and that will get them out of danger here in this one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. Top of the 5th, and still no score. The right fielder, Zach Daniels, 1 for 1, single in the second, will start the top of the 5th inning for Corpus Christi here this evening. And now the pitch in, and that's going to be a 4-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. So far tonight is the final game of the season, and just like it when you guys are here every Tuesday through Sunday night and cheer on your missions. So far, San Antonio and Corpus Christi Amarillo and Midland and Frisco and Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, Tulsa, and Springfield are all eliminated after tonight. 0-2. And that's going to be lined right there. That's out of play. So 2 final teams will be Wichita and Northwest Arkansas. So far, the Naturals win against Springfield, and we'll say that was pretty good right there, and that will be a strikeout. Strikeout looking, and that's 1 away. Springfield beats the, well, should I say, pulling your leg. But by golly. Northwest Arkansas beats Springfield by the final score of 9-4. Or wait, did I say Springfield? I meant to say Northwest Arkansas beat Springfield, but I think I said that. So the designated hitter is Greg Kessinger. He struck out in the second and is 0 for 1. You know, I will say it's been a long season, and so far all of us are tired. Right there, Aggie Rosario, right the first to Tyler Malone, and 2 away.
Now batting.
Here is the hot corner third baseman. That is CJ Hinojosa. Strikeout in the third and is 0 for 1. So far after tonight, this will be the end of our
0-1
baseball streams. So far, we are sad to say baseball season after tonight is over. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there. 12-inch curve, and the count now 0-2. 5 balls, 45 strikes, 50 in total to the starting pitcher. That is Reggie Lawson. 0-2. High fly in the air, and that one well hit. It is gone, a home run. So CJ Hinojosa delivers that solo shot out in right field. And Corpus Christi is on the board by 1-0. So far their donut hole is evaporated, and now they get a 1 on there, and that is just pretty good.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now here is the second baseman, Jeremy Pena. High fly in the air, and the right fielder Joshua Mears will get this one, and that will retire the side. So it's another look at the CJ Hinojosa home run. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and Corpus Christi leads it 1-0. Leading off for the bottom of the 5th is Joshua Mears. The right fielder single in the second, 1 for 1. So Corpus Christi strikes in the top of the 5th inning, and so far San Antonio will look like they're going to do that. Right there, that's going to be line drive in the center for the base hit. For Alex McKenna will get it back in, and
The second baseman.
that's going to bring in the second baseman, Aggie Rosario. Rosario coming in. You got the tying run at first and the go-ahead at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lined right there. That's going to get down for the base hit. Running hard. And now you got first and second now. Second going to third, and now in scoring position. So correction, second and third, ladies and gentlemen. You had a runner at first, but he went from first to third. And that's going to be a no-out double. The left fielder, Ben Ruta, single in the first and is 1 for 2. So far during our pregame show, Ben Ruta was called out of the bullpen, and so far he was awarded the Golden Glove of 2021. So far after hitting that Wednesday night grand slam against Corpus Christi, got to say that was phenomenal. That will always be in this game, and so far he did really well. Right there, that'd be a strikeout, and left fielder Ben Ruta just in disagreement. As Donato would get him striked out looking. That'll bring up the hot corner third baseman, Turi Ruiz. Second and third with one away. As Turi came in a single in the first and is 1 for 2. Got runners in scoring position. So far it's going pretty good. And that's right there, right to first. And the runner from third thought he was going to come home, but evidently he changed his mind on that one. And he decided he's going to have to stay at third because that was not way too far to come in and score the run. Mission's catcher is Winston Sawyer as he's a fly out and a ground out and 0 for 2. And change up in the count now, 1-0. Corpus Christi leads this game by 1, but they get into some danger, and going to be high fly in the air to the center fielder, Alex McKenna, making the play, and so far they tightrope out of danger. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the top of the 6th, and Corpus Christi leads the ball game by 1. The shortstop is Pedro Leon, 1 for 1, triple in the first. As we start the top half of the 6th inning for the Hooks, and that's right there, the four-seam fastball. It's in the count now, 0-1. Nothing and 1. High fly in the air, the four-seam fastball. The count now 0-2. So far for everybody, we got a pretty good surprise for you. And don't forget that Friday night at 8/7 Central is the new season of Love's new series, the second term. So make sure you come and watch the season 5 premiere. Don't forget, on the 30th, there will be the 1 full 2 back-to-back new episodes to celebrate her 5th birthday. And it's going to be a really good one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be lifted, high fly in the air. And Ben Ruta looking after that one. Can't get there. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here's a 1-2. And strike 3 looking. He gets him down. And Lawson will pick up another strikeout in the top of the 6th inning. That'll bring in the Corpus Christi catcher. That is Corey Lee. He strides in. And the pitch from Lawson. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that will go out of play and foul. The count now 0-1. Lee fly out, pop out. And is 0 for 2 here tonight in the game. So the season finale of this game itself. The four-seam fastball on the count 0-2. Gonna miss all of you guys during our off season, and so far we promise that we are back next year for another great season. And we will be.
Ball, that's inside.
So far, don't forget that we will make that promise. And make sure that you come to the ballpark ready to go. And we're going to have a good year in 2022. Right there, swing and a miss. And there's 2 away by Reggie Lawson.
First baseman, number 23, JJ Matajevic.
That'll bring in JJ Matajevic as he strides in. 2 away and nobody on base. So far, so good here in this one. Gotta say, it's a perfectly good, I should say. It's been a pretty good season. So 2 away and nobody on. Top of the 6th inning with Corpus Christi leading it by 1. Here's the pitch. And the 4-seam fastball is outside, and the count now is 1-0. JJ Matajevic strike out and fly out, and is 0 for 2 as the first baseman. Here is the 1-0 delivery outside on the 12-inch curve, and the count now is 2-0. So it's 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch to him, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air and out of play, as that will go out in right field and into foul territory. And the count 2-1. 2-1. Here's the pitch, and the 4-seam fastball outside. 3-1. On deck for Corpus Christi is Corey Julks. Three balls and 1 strikes. Here's the 3-1. And high fly. And full count now. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be line drive. That's going to get down for the base hit. So that's a 2-out single. And we go back to the top of the batting order now.
The left fielder, Corey.
And that's
Julks.
going to bring in the left fielder, Corey Julks, as he strides in. So far, he flied out and lined out and is 0 for 2. Two away, runner at first, top of the 6th inning. Here's a pitch. And inside the 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. So far, so good. After this game, we will have our final goodbyes. And gotta say, it's been a great one so far. 0-1. Inside the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-2. Runner at first, 2 down. 1 more strike from getting out of some serious danger. And now the 0-2. That's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Right fielder running, and he can't get there. And that will be a 2-run shot by Corey Julks. And Corpus Christi will add 2 more to their score, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. So my goodness, Corpus Christi looks like they just want to win the season finale of this game. And the exit velocity was 91.1 and 346 feet in the projected distance. And now here is the center fielder, is Alex McKenna. As he strides in, he takes a 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts. So far, doing pretty well. Here's the 0-1. High fly in the air, out of play. Out in foul territory is 0-2. So pitches now for San Antonio. Now 74 on the strikeout. And that will do. Corey Julks gives a 2-run shot. And Corpus Christi is up in 3. And it's a 3-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 over San Antonio. Here's the designated hitter. That is Robbie Podorski. 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts. Fly out and a strikeout. And is 0 for 2 here tonight. So 0-1 is the count. He takes a strike. And there's Blanco and Dujunius, the Corpus Christi dugout. And they are warming up to get ready for some relief pitching. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's pitch, and that's right there, out of play. So that one goes foul. So a lot of people keep telling me, they say, hey, make a video when you're doing your live broadcast. And pretty much I am doing it. And that's right there, out of play. Left field. Now playing baseball, I just really like it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air, and McKenna is going after it. Can't get there. That'll land for a base hit. So a no-out single. And tonight we're looking at Donato. He stays in 5 games. Or should I say 5 innings. Gives up 8 hits. Struck out 3, and now in pitches. He is 80 so far. And that is Chad Donato. And the 12-inch curve, and the count now is 1-0. C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, is a 1 for 2 single in the 4th inning. One ball, no strikes. High fly in the air. And that will go to the center fielder. That is Alex McKenna. And he makes the play for 1 away. The center fielder is Robert Hassel. 1 for 2 and triple here during his inning. In the pitch. Outside, far and wide. 12-inch curve. Ball and no strikes. Bottom of the 6th. Corpus Christi leads by 3. San Antonio just trails by the 3. Chad Donato, 32 balls, 52 strikes. And the total of him out on the mound is 84 for the starter and the Corpus Christi Hooks here tonight. So far, the manager, I think he's just being overly greedy because basically this starter pitcher is getting very tired, and so far there's the manager right now. He's looking at the starter. So far got a runner at first with 1 away in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. Nobody can get there. That's going to get in for the base hit. And they're going to run him home. And so far the run in to score. And San Antonio will no longer be shut out. So now it's the deficit of 2. As the San Antonio Missions will trail just by the 2 runs. So what a way to get that one going. We're going to take a quick pause here. Here comes the manager, as that will do for Chad Donato here tonight. So far, he's got to hold up the 2 runs to win this game.
Your attention,
And so
please.
far, that's all they need to get this turnaround, and it's in the bullpen's hands to make that task a well-done one. At fact of that one. Ronel Blanco, 6'0", 180 pounds, age 26, will be the starting reliever here in the season finale. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be lined right to third, right to first, and he gets them, and Matajevic will be out there at first base, and he covers it for 2 away. The right fielder is Joshua Mears. 2 for 2 and 2 singles. Runner at second and 2 away here in this one. Swing and a miss, the slider, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing and one, and look out, that one nearly just about took his nose off as he had to get out of the way. My goodness. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and swing and a miss. The splitter gets him down. And the count now 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The slider. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on at least a few hits. And no errors. We go to the top of the 7th. And the Corpus Christi Hooks lead by just 2. Zach Daniels, the right fielder, was a single in the second and is 1 for 2. Now here's the pitch. And the four-seam fastball is outside, and the count now 1-0. 75 pitches for Reggie Lawson here tonight. And so far, he's doing really well. The changeup outside, and the count now is 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the stretch inning here. So far, the 7th inning, one last time, and right there, the first, and he went around. Yes, he did. He'll down to Jerry Jenkins, the first base umpire. Jenkins appealed the call. And the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. 3 balls, 1 strike. I heard somebody just booing. Oh god, that's funny. 3 balls, 1 strike. And swing and a miss. The changeup gets him down. And the count now 3-2. Well, you know what? I could hear that all day long. I could hear somebody saying, "Boo! You stink! Where you crawled out of? Out of a dumpster." My goodness. Yeah, right there. I'm just kidding. Four-seam fastball that would go out of play. And not happy about that one.
Designated hitter.
As Lawson will give up a walk in the 7th inning. And now here is the designated hitter, Greg Kessinger. 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. So far, home plate umpire is Kyle McCurdy. He's our home plate umpire. And the 12-inch curve, and the count now is 0-1. So far, got Kyle at home plate and Jerry at first. Stevens is our second base umpire, and Chris McDonald out at third base. Right there, and the count now is 0-2. Runner at first and nobody out after the walk. Taco Bell double play, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. And the center fielder, Robert Hassel, will make the move, and he'll get that one in the first out of the inning. And now here's the solo shot back in the 5th inning. Or should I say, was that the 2 runs? Yep, it was the 2. Reggie Lawson gives up 3 runs here tonight. And here's the pitch. Inside the 4-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Right inside the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-2. So far, 85 pitches for Reggie Lawson. And time is going to be called here as here comes the manager. And so far, that's going to do for the starter in the season finale here tonight. So gotta say, Reggie Lawson did pretty good and well on pitching, but he stands to be the losing pitcher if the bullpen can't find a way to turn this around, and that's for certain. Daniel Tavila coming in this game as a pitch reliever, and 20-1 innings. His ERA is .575, 24 strikeouts and 12 walks, .250 over at least 218. So far, that's his averages right there. 0-2, right there, swing, and fouls that one off, and that baseball goes into the clubhouse. And the count now 0-2. Still hanging on. Here's the 0-2. Outside the 4-seam fastball. And the count now 1-2 strikes. So Kyle is the home plate umpire. His last name is McCurdy. Right there and out of play. So 1-2 strikes. And that one's going to be line drive. Right there, that's going to be some trouble and extra bases. On the first go at second, the run is not stopping. He wants that one, and he's in to score. And now Corpus Christi gets one back. And now it's another 3-run difference. So far, 4-1 our score at Corpus Christi. Looking to get in and take this game by storm. So far, that will wrap the season up, and right there, right to first, making the play is the first baseman, and that is 2 away. Pedro Leon, the shortstop, he tripled in the first inning, and this one for 2. Here's the pitch and the 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-0 strikes. Top of 7, 4-1 our score. As the Corpus Christi Hooks lead by 3. Here's the pitch. That one's a slider. That one will be high fly in the air and out of play. So 1-1 strike. Runner at second, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. So far tonight we will be making our video, and so far we are saying farewell after the last 3 innings of play. And right there. Right to CJ, right to Malone, and he's got it for the side retired. So CJ Hinonosa gets a run. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. And Corpus Christi leads it by 3 runs. It's 4-1. So get up a stretch as we sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Leading off for the mission.
Aggie Rosario, the second baseman, was a double in the 5th and is 1 for 1. It's pitch to him. That splitter is inside and close to the kneecaps, and the count now 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The slider making him jump out of his socks and shoes here tonight. And the count now 0-2. You know, there's laughter in this ball game. There's just a lot of smiles on people's faces. And that's what we all like here on YouTube Live. I see a lot of people, they smile at me when I come in to work, and so far they just say, hey, you know, let's have a good day. Let's see these guys play baseball. And now here's the left fielder, Ben Ruta, as he was a 1 for 3, a single in the 1st. And that's going to be line drive right there, right over the second baseman's head. And he's going to stay at first. And a good decision there. And now the next runner coming in. That'll bring in Esturi Ruiz. Ruiz coming in. Here is the pitch to him, and that one's going to be a 2-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. 1 for 3, single in the 1st by that hot corner third baseman. So far tonight, after we get done, we'll give you finals of the 2021 season. So far, the whole season is done after tonight, and everybody is done except if Northwest Arkansas has beat Springfield and Wichita has beat Arkansas. So basically the 2 teams are now eliminated. So I will say that the Wichita Wind Surge and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will battle it out for the 5-game, and it's the best of 5. So far, I was thinking, you know, the Frisco Rough Riders, they were out in first place. And so far, I thought it was going to be 4 ball clubs that would stay alive, but evidently, that's just a different story that I'm just waiting to tell you.
Catcher, Winston.
That'll bring in Winston Sawyer. You know, back in the year of 2018, San Antonio was at Corpus Christi for the best of 5. Arkansas was at Tulsa in the best of 5. So far, the Tulsa Drillers beat the Arkansas Travelers. And then San Antonio beat Corpus Christi. And after that, the final 3 games of the 2018 playoff series. Now, it was San Antonio and Tulsa that went at it. And the Drillers won in 2018. They won the Texas League title. That's going to be high fly in the air. And that's going to get down for the base hit. And the run is coming in to score, and he's in. And now the Missions get a little bit closer. It's now 4-2. They get one back. So far, Texas League title went to the Drillers back in the year of 2018 when they defeated the San Antonio Missions. Robbie Podorsky, the designated hitter, 1 for 3, single and a run. Now, after that game, the Padres affiliate was done for the Missions. And so far, it transferred the Padres affiliate, to the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Here's a pitch outside. That's a four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. So far, Podorski having a little bit of a disagreement. I don't blame him. That one was way outside, and that should have been called a ball, but it wasn't. Right there, that's going to get down, and that'll be an infield single on a base hit. So first and third, you got the tying run out at first base. And now the go-ahead run. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. McKenna under this one makes the play. And so far, they will tightrope out of danger as the side is retired. So Winston Sawyer will get a base hit here. And so far, that will bring the run in to score. And we go to the top of the eighth. 4-2, Corpus Christi in the lead. The Hooks catcher, Corey Lee, strike out in the sixth and is 0 for 3. Final 2 innings of play here tonight in the 2021 season. So far, we're going to go ahead and give you totals. 11,622 fans in attendance tonight. So the last attendance report of this year. So 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and that's a four-seam fastball. And the count now 2-0. So far, just sad that we are going after tonight. That's going to be a four-seam fastball. That one is way high out and swing and miss. The count 2-1. So far, we are back here in April. And MLB Network is our live broadcast for the AA Central. Here's a 2-1. And the slider is outside, and the count now 3-1. JJ Matajevic will stride in. It's the first baseman here tonight for Corpus Christi. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. And that's going to be hit to C.J. Abrams, right to first to Tyler Malone, and he gets him down 1 away. The Hooks' first baseman is J.J. Matajevic. Single and a run, 1 for 3. Gotta say, perfectly good ball game here tonight. That's right there, the four-seam fastball. The count now is 0-1. Well, we'll say Arkansas and Northwest Arkansas nearly got tied. You know, the Travelers was at 63, and Northwest Arkansas just got right into second place with 64. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, nobody on. Top of the eighth, 4-2 our score. That's Corpus Christi having the lead just by 2 runs. So far, the Naturals and the Wichita Wind Surge will battle it out this Friday. So far, they will play the best of 5. They'll have at least, there in Wichita, they will have 3 games. So the Naturals will go to Wichita for 3, and then they will be at Wichita for 2. Right there, high fly in the air. Robert Hassel under this one, making the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
And this will bring in the left fielder, Corey Julks, I should say. I thought it was the Missions, but evidently this 2-run shot by Corey Julks to give him a lead. Now I will say Ben Ruta out for the left field area for San Antonio. Boy, I gotta say, these guys just really get it pretty good. Oh, really? So Arvest Ballpark, or should I say it is Riverboat Field. They'll start tonight at 6:30. So here's our in-game box score. So Corpus Christi on 4 runs and 6 hits, no errors for the San Antonio Missions. It's 2 runs on 12 hits and no errors. So a good in-game box score here. So if they're starting tomorrow, so that'd be pretty good. Here's a pitch. And right there, he went around. Yes, he did for the 4-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. So it says Wichita is at Northwest Arkansas at Riverboat Field. That is the Arvest Ballpark, in my little opinion, here on MLB The Show. So it'll be, my goodness, let's look at this just real quick. So the 21st, that's a Tuesday night. Oh, okay, so there's where everything changes. So best of 5. So they will have 3 at Northwest Arkansas and 2 at Wichita. 0-2. Swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball gets him down, and with that, Altavilla will retire the side. So it's no runs on just a few hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Bottom of the 8th coming up, and it's a 4-2 ball game. Now pitching for Corpus Christi is a 5'10", 185 pounds, age 25, left-hander. That is Kit Sheets. Robert Hassel, the center fielder, is Stryan, 2 for 3, triple-double, and an RBI. We have the bottom half of the 8th inning, and so far 6 outs remain for San Antonio. So gotta say, everything is all good, and so far it's just sad to say goodbye through this first season in the AA Central, and so far just wish we had some more homestands right there. And that's going to be line drive up the middle for the base hit. So far, Alex McKenna getting that baseball back in. And so far now the tying run is approaching the plate, and that is Tyler Malone. So Malone coming in. Here's the pitch to him. That is a slider down and in for a cold strike, and the count 0-1. Well, he was a walk in the first inning, 0 for 2. So far, good home crowd here tonight. Let's look at your temperatures here in the forecast. So far, it is mostly clear, and gotta say, it is cold. I mean, we were at 58 degrees as the sun went down, and now we're about 49 so far in this one. That's right there. A ball and in for the count now 2-1. So far, we want everybody to come back to the ballpark as we start our 6-game homestand against the Frisco Rough Riders, beginning on April 12th of 2022, the first Tuesday of the month. That's right there, high fly in the air. Alex McKenna catches that just shy of the warning track. And that is the first out of the inning. Joshua Mears, 2 for 3, 2 singles here tonight. So far, they're getting the base hits. You gotta say, it's pretty good. That's gonna be right there, high fly in the air. And running after it, as that is 2 away. So running back to first. And he thought he would get up to second, but that is Aggie Rosario. Rosario coming in, and so far this is his last plate appearance of the season. 0-1. And that's right there. And that is going to be thrown to first. And with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a few hits, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the 9th inning coming up, and Corpus Christi leads it 4-2. Alex McKenna, the center fielder, struck out in the 6th, 0 for 3 as we get ready to start the top of the 9th inning for the Corpus Christi Hooks. Out ready to go, and here's a pitch. And the 4-seam fastball is inside, and the count now is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. Here's a pitch. 4-seam fastball is inside the zone, and the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes count. And here's the pitch. And right there, slider, and he gets him down looking for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So now here is the right fielder, Zach Daniels. 1 for 2, a single and a run. As he strides in with 1 away and nobody on. Here's the pitch. And the 4-seam fastball, 99 miles an hour, called for the ball, and the count 1-0. So last 3 outs for both sides here tonight. The 4-seam fastball is well and in the count 1-1. So far, cannot wait to see y'all in 2022. Make sure that you guys stay cool, and it's right there in front of the bullpen, and that would do for the second out of the inning. Greg Kessinger, the designated hitter, he is 0 for 3 to fly out in the 7th. So far, so good here tonight, and here's the pitch to him, and that's going to be lined right there by Ruiz, and right to Malone, as that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. 1 more chance here in the bottom of the 9th and in the season. And it's a 4-2 ball game. Colin McKee, the right-handed 6'3", 225, age 25 relief pitcher, will be called up from the bullpen. Now here's the left fielder, Ben Ruta, 2 for 4 and 2 singles and a run. Coming up to greet the new pitcher. So 3 outs remain, and now here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball gets down and in for a code strike, going 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball gets him down in the count, 0-2. So far, the very last game of the season, and I am going to miss you guys while we're off, but evidently we know that this is just temporary. It's not a goodbye forever kind of deal. But evidently we will be back. So far in April of next year. You know, just saying, it's just temporary. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch too high, the two-seam fastball. And the count now is 2-2. So here's 0-2 one more time. Swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball gets him down as he swings and misses. And so far there is 2 away in the home half of the 9th inning. 1 more out of the season. And that'll bring in Winston Sawyer one more time in his plate appearance. And the windup, here's the pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball. That is outside, and the count now 1-0. 1 for 4 double and RBI, and so far the San Antonio Missions wants to thank everybody for coming out to the ball game this season. And so far you can purchase and print your tickets. Also download YouTube. And we are here Tuesday through Sunday games next year in 2022. Gotta say, gonna be really good. So make sure you get your tickets when we have them ready. So far we start selling the season tickets by March the 1st. And if you come to the ball game and you buy just the single game tickets, well, you get those, and they are pretty good. 3 balls and 1 strike. So the 3-1 count, 2 away, nobody on. Here's the 3-1, swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball gets him down, and now the count is full. So game on the line. 1 more strike to go. Three balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 9th. And that's right there to the shortstop. And right to first. And that is the ball game. And the 2021 season is now over. So far, just want to say congratulations to those that win in the 2021 series. So far, want Wichita and Northwest Arkansas to be congratulated. And so far tonight, it was a pretty good one. So far, we're going to go ahead and give you some runs, hits, and errors. And we're going to do that straight ahead next.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Missions, 2 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So tonight, the 2021 season comes to a close. And so far, it has been a really good one. So far, just a few minutes, we will go ahead and tell you the AA Central standings. Give me just a little bit, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and my computer would act right. Now, you know, sometimes computers, they're just a mind of their own at some given points. So go ahead and get ready and do your standings. You know, final scores. Well, we already told you what the final scores were, because it's a Sunday afternoon, and so far the missions played in the Sunday evening. So far, go ahead and give you your standings. There we go. So far, we're going to tell you, what they did, and so far how they did it. Well, let's go ahead and give you the time here, and so far about ready to go. So the Frisco Rough Riders, they will, to lead off this South Division, the Frisco Rough Riders will finish their season at Amarillo, and they played 64-55. San Antonio has went in from the second place position, and now it is 62-50 of the year. Amarillo 61 even. Or wait, did we do Amarillo? Yeah, we did. 61. So 61 losses and 61 wins for the Sod Poodles. So Midland beats the Tulsa Drillers with a final score of 2-1, and so far they win the 59th of the year. So Wichita, or correction, Corpus Christi will win the final game of the 2021 season. And so far, they are now finishing at 51-65 of the season. So the Wichita Wind Surge and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, just got to say, congratulations to you two ball clubs out there in the AA Central North. So far, the Wichita Wind Surge at 69-51. So far, the Arkansas Travelers finished their season 64-56 of the year. So far, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals 64-55. Tulsa will finish on 63-57. And then the Springfield Cardinals will finish their season on 45 and 75 of the year. Well, one more time before we say goodbye for the season, let's give you your final line scores here in the last time of this year. So Corpus Christi wins this one on 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, so 4-6-0. And for San Antonio, it's 2 runs on 13 hits, no errors, so 2-13-0. CJ Hinojosa, 2 for 3, a home run and 2 bases. Winning pitcher for the Corpus Christi Hooks in the season finale is Chad Donato. The loss for San Antonio goes to Reggie Lawson, and the save goes to Colin McKee. So far, after this great and wonderful season, we will see you again back in the new year in 2022. So anyway, it was a pretty good season, and so far the Corpus Christi Hooks winning the final 4-2 in this one. Well, before we go, we're going to have our post-game after show, and pretty much it's going to be a good one. So far, I love to be your announcer, and so far, I cannot wait to do this again when we hit the first Tuesday in April as we play the Frisco Rough Riders, beginning on April 12th through the 16th. So, it's been a pretty fun ride, and hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay streams, which we are done for the year, and gotta say, hope everybody has a great night. So far, one last time for Corpus Christi, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and for San Antonio, 2-13-0 for the San Antonio Missions. Well, this would just about do it. For everybody, have a great and safe and wonderful Halloween, Thanksgiving, New Year's, and Christmas as well. So anyway, have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you on the show 22.